Hello, good morning. I hope you had a good night because I did. That's why I'm here today to share my experience with you because I know a lot of women are still out there making the same mistake as I did years ago. So, if this help one or two women out there, why not? So yeah, um, the question is, am I happily divorced? That's the question. Yes? But I'm going to go right in because that's the question. But there's a reason for every um, divorce. Some might not um, hold a lot of criteria, and some worked towards it. Some just couldn't continue with it. And yes, for me, I believed from growing up, seeing the things I see growing up, I wanted better and I wanted to do better. Yes, the marriages I saw when I was growing up, and the one I wanted to be in was not how it became. In my opinion, marriage should be filled with love, abundance, comfort, peace, learning, joy. These are your birthright in life, and that birthright continues into a marriage. For my marriage at the beginning, it was fine, it was okay, and it's what I chose. It was what I chose, and I wanted to work towards it. When I chose what I chose, although my mother, God bless her, wasn't happy with me, she wasn't happy with my decision, but I obviously, at that age, I said, at 22, I said, it's my life and nobody knows tomorrow. We would work together and build our lives and be better. That was what I taught in my life. That's when people say don't do potential, because that's the message today. Girls, ladies, do not do potential, because potential will ruin you. Potential will set you back, especially when the potential is a man. Yes, in my belief, because I'm this old school woman, I believe a man should be wearing the trousers. Yes, he should be wearing the trousers. So as my relationship progressed further with with struggle and hope, I began to see and notice the things, the basic things he lacked, and the struggle to actually change him to do better, to be better, started putting this strain and frustration in me. And we know where that leads to most of the time. It started to give me frustration, it started to give me resentment, and I began to lose respect for my husband. It's not like I was out of order with, there's a certain level of respect you should have for a man, and that just wasn't there. When I see him, when that time came, when I started to realize, I just didn't see. I just saw my child, my son. I didn't see a man. So I began to lose respect. And in a relationship, when you are not respected, or if you are not giving respect to your spouse, I would advise to either separate or seek whatever counseling you have to seek to reinforce this respect back into the marriage. Or if it's out of order or out of hand, then you can go for a divorce. That word makes me sad. Anytime I think about it, it makes me really sad. For me, I chose divorce because it was almost like 16 years of marriage where nothing, when I say nothing changed. The only thing that changed was my age and children. That's the only thing that changed. I mean, income did not change, vision did not change, plan did not change, communication did not change. It was just pure stagnancy. Pure stagnancy. And I just wanted something different and something better. I just couldn't be in a marriage where a man lacks basic tools, basic instinct. For me, it was just, it got to a point where I just had it. Especially given the foundation of the relationship when it started, and the things I have sacrificed, just to make the relationship, the man I chose, just to make things work and make sure that every year we are climbing a milestone. Every year there's something different, there's something new, there's something. And whenever I bring that across, whenever I talk about that, it's like I'm nagging, complaining, and disturbing the man. In a marriage, you have to have the same mentality, the same thought, the same drive. You can't have two different heads. Even before you marry, talk less of when you are in marriage. You just can't have different head. You've got to be going the same direction. And you've got to see that you're going the same direction. So in my marriage for good 16 years, we weren't going the same direction. We weren't at all, which has actually caused a decline in my progress. Where I am today. I chose divorce because for me, some people they go, oh, let's separate. The man can go see someone else, and then the woman can go see someone else. I didn't like that. I don't like the spirit of adultery, and that was what the unhappiness in my marriage was taking me to. So the idea of separation, and then you see another man, I see another woman, was not it's definitely not something I agreed or liked. So after 16 years, I decided to let it go. Because a marriage that is not giving me any joy, any improvement, we are not working together. Communication is just bland. Communication is about other things, other people, not about you, not about him, not about us. And that continued for, okay, let's say 16 years, 16 minus, let's say 16 minus 3. That's 14 years of the same thing. Because let's say the first 3 years, we were still getting to, settle, know each other. Mind you, this is my first love, the first ever man. Yes? So to be with such person for a long time and still have no understanding and no proper communication, and I was just existing. I was existing. That relationship declined my life. It did. It did. So all that behavior, all that red flag that I didn't see earlier on, because I was blinded by what we call love. I didn't see all those red flags that I should have seen at the beginning. I did not see it. So one day I woke up and I was tired of it all and applied for divorce. So I ask again, am I happily divorced? The answer is no. The answer is no. Because with the kind of woman I am, when I start something, I finish it. I don't know if it's because with my sign, change, I hate change. I don't like change. That's the thing with me. When I work on something and work on it and work on it and kill myself inside of it rather than to just change. Well, something I'm learning to do now. I am learning to let change take place. Because I believe that there is better in me and I can do better and I deserve, oh my God, I deserve better. So any lady, young lady who is watching now, I know you might be thinking I'm young too, but if you are 20, then I'm 18 years older than you. So I'm not young to be giving you an advice. Yes? So am I happily divorced? The answer is no. But would I trade this happiness and peace for the status of marriage? No. Oh, would I trade this happiness and peace for the status of unhappy, unfulfilling marriage? The answer is no. Nay, no. Yes? The constant anxiety and lack of pressure, coupled with long-standing stagnancy, began to give me this anxiety that has led to so many things in my body that I don't even want to put out there. This is how much I killed myself just trying to hold on to that marriage status. But I was dying and unhappy. And if no one knows till today how I felt. If the people who know me, if they see this video, they will be very shocked. Oh my, they would be very, very shocked. Like I said before, I'm an old school woman. Old school. So I believe a man should wear that trouser. I believe that most of the things that women do in relationship, it should be a man doing it. We are just assistants. Yeah, assistant. It's like a man owning a business and then he employs an assistant to help him answer a phone. You know, he should be there already. You just assist. But it's a shame that in a lot of people of color, in a lot of our marriages or relationship, the women tend to be the man and they tend to carry a lot more, which is not right, because you begin to see this woman maybe getting stressed out and start showing different kind of behavior, either aggressive or not even having time for the man, because the things they carry, the struggle is too much. And not 80% of marriage in the black community, the woman still needs to work. The man cannot just carry the home by himself because of situation, a lack of earning. So I believe women should not rush into marriage as society would have you to. Shouldn't. And you should really, really, really look at the kind of man you're getting married to, because getting married to the wrong man will destroy you for a long time. It will. It will. It will destroy you emotionally. physically, mentally, socially, and intellectually. It will destroy you. Because you're meant to be married to a man who would teach you, direct you, improve you, provide for you, protect you. That's the kind of man. So that you would in turn give him the utmost respect and love and care. You cannot marry potential. You cannot. There has to be this intimacy, like deep intimacy, that the two of you are so connected and intertwined. Your vision aligns. But unfortunately, I didn't know better. I wasn't taught to know any better. That was one of the reasons I didn't listen to my mom in the first place, because she didn't really teach me, this is what you should do as a girl, this is what you should do as a woman. Nothing like that. I just grew up doing my own. So yes, ladies, it is not advisable to do potential, please. Oh yes, we will work together. Oh yes, it will be better. I will change him, don't worry. Once I'm married to him and I have children for him, I'll be able to change him. He will change. It's a lie. People change because they are ready and willing to change. You cannot change them. You cannot change. You will be lucky too. Very lucky to change a man that is not willing and ready to change. You'll be very lucky too. In my case, I thought the situation he was coming from back home would make him be a better person when he gets here. But getting here made him even more, I don't understand what happened next. You know, I don't want to go into full details, but I'm just giving you hints and sharing my experience, because I believe in sharing experiences so that people who are in it would know they are not the only one in it and won't feel bad for leaving, because that's one of the reason I'm here filming, because just feeling bad for leaving something that is not giving you happiness or progress. You feel bad. I feel bad to the extent that I am not fully you know, I've not fully just left him, but I've divorced. That's how attached I am with that comfort and the feeling of feeling bad that I ended it. And then again, when there are children involved, it's not an easy thing to do, to just end it or let it go. If it's not going how it should, if you are not happy, if you're not fulfilled. There's a difference between a person who is fulfilled and a person who is not. A person who is fulfilled in wherever they are fulfilled. They are content with what they have and where they are. And there's another person who isn't. And you cannot judge that person for not being content and fulfilled the way you are. You cannot. And also, ladies, I'm going to give you a little quick story that karma is a bee, as they say it. Because in life, we tend to cause our own problems. And I would say, I think I caused mine. Back when I was 22, there was a man who was interested in me. Yes, it was a well-to-do man. This potential I'm talking about, and a man who is not a potential. He wasn't a potential. He was in the business. He was doing well. And he asked me out. He did everything for me. Furnished my apartment. Booked for driving lessons for me. He called me the mother of his children. He wanted to marry me. He wanted to be with me. But guess what happened? I didn't like him because of his age, and I didn't like him because he was ugly. Those were the two things. But this man, today, I am the one who is ugly. Let's tell the truth for what it is. I left this man because of these two reasons. And I went to pick my first love because I said, well, he's handsome and we are the same age, so that is what I wanted. And that was where my mom started getting angry with me, like, how can you throw such a way? When my mom finally met my first love, the one I said I wanted, she was disappointed in me. She was like, how can you throw a well-to-do man away and go and pick someone who is not even educated, who does not have anything to offer you? I told my mom, Mommy, nobody knows tomorrow. This person you are talking to will do better and be like this man you're talking about. Little did I know that you can take a horse to the stream, but you cannot force that horse to drink water. I learned that the hard way. This man, this other man, the older man who called me, it's not older, he was just 13 years older than me. But I just saw that as a big deal, and plus the fact that he was ugly. So I went ahead, I picked my first love, the young one, you know. Everything this other man did for me, I began to do it for this younger man. So tell me, is that not a slap on the face? That you left someone who is well-to-do, when I mentioned the quality of a man at the beginning, who is going to provide for you, lead you, teach you, add value to your life. I left that one. I went to pick the one that I would teach, provide for, add value to, protect, and cuddle. I went to pick that instead. And that cost me dearly. And it cost me 16 years of my life. So now I'm picking my life back up. And my goal is to help a lot of girls, because I was a young girl, though I was 20, 22. I thought to help a lot of women to please. Because especially women of color, I don't want to see pain in you. I don't want to see struggle in you. I don't want to see hardship in you. Please. I know not all marriage are easy, regardless of what. But then again, make sure you are comfortable. Make sure you are happy. Be in that happy place. I have been sad for so many years that everywhere I go, my face automatically goes so hard and unhappy. And people give me one stare or the other. Because I am not accustomed to pain and frustration that it's in my face. That without a makeup, I look haggard. Because that is what I went through from age 22, age even 19, to the age I'm in now. So I now reversed the role. I took the man's role, I put it upon myself, and I gave the man the woman's role. Just because I refused to see the potential in this other man because of his looks and his age. Everything I tried to fix in this man, he saw it as a complaint. He saw it as a nagging. And it made me feel like I should be grateful that he's even here with me. And that was a blow to my face. I don't want a man to make me feel like I should be grateful he's with me. Why? Am I smelling? Am I not beautiful? Am I? But I don't think he meant it that way, but that's the way he came across to me. And the fact that you are asking him to do better and he blames you for asking him to do better was another blow to my face. So am I saying everyone should go and divorce her? No. You wear your shoes and you know where it hurts. Most women, the situation I've explained that led to my divorce, most women will still be in that relationship. They will not leave. They will still be there. And I am not judging them for being there. I don't want them to judge me for leaving. I don't want them to judge me for leaving. The reason I actually left and just divorced was the fact that I was contemplating suicide. Where I had to bring myself up from, most people would need therapy, they would need counseling. But thank God for the Holy Spirit that was guiding me and guiding me. Where I had to look at the mirror and say, you know what, just end it all. Because when you divorce now, people are going to go, you divorced, you know. So I said, let me just end it. But God was always guiding me, and I kept asking him, because letting go was what was on my mind. There was nothing else. My mind was, let this relationship go. Let this marriage end. That was what was on my head. Because the other person, nothing was bothering him. He sees everything as fine. Even when the door in the room, there was no door in the room, it didn't bother him. He still want to come and sleep with me on top of the no door in the room. He didn't care. You know? So I just looked at it and I was like, no. This is not what I want. This is not me. This is not how I envisioned my life. This is not, I deserve better, please, better. And the fact that I kept thinking about my age, I kept looking at my age. Oh my God, if I leave this marriage, who is going to marry me again? You know, don't be insecure. Don't let that affect you, ladies. Don't let that be the thought in your head. Because what God has planned for you would happen regardless of age. I always get older men attracted to me. I don't know why. And it's something I have to evaluate. But at the moment, I am happy and in peace, and will not trade that for the status of marriage. So I hope my story has helped you one way or the other, and you are able to find that strength to do what is right for you, and do not rush into anything. Think before you do. Think before you do. There is no rush, because this is something you're going to be in for a long time, maybe till death do you part. Why rush? Why settle for potential? Don't, please don't. I love you. Until I come back here again or see you again, stay blessed. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I need your comments. I need your support. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.